And welcome to the first round of the championship with 30 seconds left to go. We take a look at qualifying. So on pole, it is Harrison, followed by Lawrence, Van Doren, Tabiter, Wilson, Rees, Lee, Cook, Young, Park, Webster, Baiano, Waldzak, Krugsgaard, Nasir, Carmona, Marimi, and that's gonna round out your grid with 15 seconds left to go. Let's get this one underway. For the first round here at Bradzach, it's the British Grand Prix. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lights. And for the first round, we go racing! So, Jaden Harrison takes a great lead. He's going to cover off the inside there of Cody Lawrence. Van Doren's going to follow through with Tabiter. It's going to get pressured onto the inside of Oswald Wilson. Sean Lee gets a little bit pushed off wide. A little bit of contact there. Jerry in the rear of one of the Mercedes up there. But as we go racing now, we can see onto the inside as Van Doren gets a move done on the American of Cody Lawrence. Daniel Tabiter trying to defend his position on Oswald Wilson. It's a great start for the drivers up in front. It's a pretty clean start as they already tried to split the gaps up. Now as Oswald Wilson dives it down the inside. Mercedes against the McLaren. Oswald has to back out of it. Marlon Young holding off some attacks between DeVille Parker and Sean Lee. Great start from these drivers here. But heading back up to your lead, it's Jaden Harrison who holds off the lead, followed by Van Doren. Then it's Cody Lawrence. But high pressure is on the Dutchman. Oh, as he runs wide. Here comes a big opportunity for the Supra. He's not going to take it this time around, just a little too far back. Meanwhile, remember, in this championship, there are no yellow flags, so these drivers are going to have to just carry on. Webster, as well as Ryan, getting it all wrong somewhere on the track. So, apologies, excuse me there, but what incredible action we have on the track as there you see the top 5 already getting themselves split up and far away from the competition. Already trying to pull a gap of their own, but there you see the battle for P2 as Jaden Harrison just about exiting the picture of your screen. Little wide there is Cody Lawrence. But some more action we're going to take it to the battle cam as you see a fight between DeVille and Sean Lee. Battle for 7th. That's your mid-pack just in the background. You see on the left-hand side of your screen there. But on the right-hand side, it is your top drivers. So incredible first start here. A little bit of a hiccup early on in the stream, but drivers are good now. A little bit of argy-bargy here in the back. There you see Carmona defending that position against Danny Nasir in the McLaren. Looks to try to get a move down the hill. Cannot get it done. Has to tuck back in. Van Doren starting to open up his gap against 3rd position. And he's looking good as well. There you can clearly see the top 3 slowly spreading out from each other, but it's Cody Lawrence as Jaden Harrison puts in the fast lap of the race. Cody Lawrence is the one who is feeling that pressure from the countryman, hometown hero, Daniel Tabiter. Ozzy in the back there in the Mercedes, also trying to keep up. I'm gonna quickly check audio levels for you guys here. The countryman, hometown hero. Alright, we're going to try to do that less often. As there we can see that I think Cody Lawrence now in big pressure as Van Doren actually has lost out some time and now fallen into the clutches for that fight of P3, now turning into a fight of P2. Cody Lawrence there, stretching his wings now, trying to look to the inside, can't get it done. Look how close he gets into the Supra against the McLaren. Still hustling on Van Doren. Van Doren making a cheeky mistake there. There's a little bit of lag there. But we continue on. So packs are decently getting split up there. Jaden Harrison, 2.5 seconds, holds on to the lead. heavy pressure now is Cody Lawrence and Mike Van Dorn as Daniel Tabater quicker than the both of them as they head around the exit of the final quarter, and as they were on the back straight, they were really hustling each other on. Jaden Harrison, another fastest lap in the race. Pushing himself along, Daniel Tabater trying to find a move. Almost into the gravel, keeping it alive. See if we can get a rear camera. There we go. So there you see the action behind Van Dorn, Cody Lawrence, Daniel Tabater, and eventually there you see the Mercedes of Oswin Wilson. Meanwhile, trouble! Marlon Young rejoin!
Sorry. I must have the clutch instead of the brake.
And Andy Rees cuts collected from Marlon Young.
Sorry, man.
You're good.
That's unfortunate.
I must have clutch instead of the brake.
Yeah, just saw the end of that. Unfortunate there. So a lot of these drivers using their clutch and unfortunately forgetting that these cars are just not working with their clutches. So Marlon Young, that was not the best of rejoins for him, but of course looked at after the race. But at the end of the day, they just got to keep continuing on because there is a second race for big points. Meanwhile, there we see Daniel Tabater slowly but surely trying to find the move on the Toyota. Cody Lawrence resorting to defensive driving now as Tabater is going to go down the inside. No! But puts a nose up there, reminding him that he is still with him. He is still there, folks. Meanwhile, another move here as Jerry and DeVille go side by side. Japan versus Germany, and Jerry, a beautiful move, will get that one done. He's up into 7th. Good fight here, though, between these two drivers. We're going to take the battle cam and continue watching DeVille and Jerry. And a little bit of defensive driving now is Van Dorn as Cody starts to close up that gap. Driver's eye here for the moment as we continue to watch Van Dorn holding on to the second position. Really keeping this fight alive and well. And you can also see on the left-hand side of your screen how close DeVille is getting to the action against Jerry. That's your battle for P7. So incredible action going on here. And we still have another race to go. 17 minutes in this first one, but look at this. Tabater trying to look to the inside. Best opportunity on track, side by side. And no, once again, cannot get the move done. But even closer, has to take to the gravel. Not enough space. Incredible action here. As now Cody Lawrence back, putting Van Dorn under pressure. Turn 1, the outside is favoring that driver more. The outside driver always getting the better run. The inside's so hard to get it done, but this is a good opportunity for Cody Lawrence to get the move on the McLaren. 210's gonna turn into 110's gonna turn into under a 10. Goes to the outside, side by side, battle for second position. Can Cody Lawrence hold on? No, he can't. Can he pull the switchback of trains? Not enough, cannot. So Van Dorn hugs the inside. Van Dorn, a great defensive drive from him, but for how long? Cody Lawrence takes the outside tires to the grass. Into the right-hander. Great apex there from Van Dorn. Holding on for dear life. Tabater still up there. Oswin Wilson just watching the action, wait for the fireworks to go off if contact were to happen. This is your eye. This is what Daniel Tabater is watching. Cody Lawrence looks to the outside. Can he get it done? Has to switch down to the inside. A great run there from the Toyota Supra. Can he see the legs? He has the legs. Goes in down the outside. Can he get the move done? Just about. And here comes Daniel Tabater, also looking for a move there. Cannot follow through, but Cody Lawrence goes up to second position. Looks to the inside there. Van Dorn has to cover off. Daniel Tabater cannot afford to attack him. Nose to tail, these drivers are. Awesome action between these drivers here, but big position changes. We continue this event on here. What action? Oh my goodness. But it doesn't look to be over yet because Van Doren, even more trouble because Tavener around the outside. This is for the podium. Squeezes him so far wide. Can they both hold on? Just about, but Tavener has to back off. And Van Doren will go through. So much action from this top set. Cody Lawrence has started to open up this gap now. And with 14 minutes and 40 seconds left to go, he's going to start the chase against Jaden Harrison. Meanwhile, side by side, once again, Daniel Tavener around the outside. Van Doren squeezing him off. So close between the two drivers there. But it looks like Van Doren is going to take it to the pits for his pit stop. Interesting now. Van Doren felt all the positions being lost, so he's going to take it straight to the pits. So he's going to be the first driver in that top 3 to make a pit stop. Can he pull any sort of undercut? The tires, that's the mandatory change that the drivers have to do. Let's go down the order, shall we? Baiano, Casper, Andy Reid's in the pits as well as Van Doren comes out. And he is just behind Danny Nasir, so 12th position for the Dutchman. So very interesting dynamic now as this race continues. And Van Doren is going to want to start to put some laps down. Danny Nasir, he is able to battle him. No lap cars between him. Van Doren going to go side by side almost. Danny holding him up. Now this is crucial. The Dutchman desperately needs to get past Danny, open up the car, and let these new tires go to work as he starts to push now. Or else this pit stop could prove as a negative in this race. Side by side for Van Doren and Danny Nasir. Danny on the outside. Danny might let go of that position, and he will. Cody Lawrence, fastest lap of the race. Starting to push now. So, very, very interesting as this race plays out in this first. Remember, we still have a second race to go, so don't go anywhere. But it's Cody Lawrence now, starting to put some pressure. 29.3 against a 29.8 from the Mercedes, Jaden Harrison. Aussie. P4 at the moment. He was just watching the action, unable to really get in on it. Looking down the order, there you see just 1.6 behind Jerry is to Sean. Danny Nasir also going to enter the pits, so those tires on the McLaren starting to wear out. So what do we see for Daniel Tavener? When is he going to come in for his pit stop? So as we continue that one on here, we saw Oswald Wilson. But mainly important that Van Dorn gets the move around Aussie in the pits, so he is still on schedule to make this strategy work out. So interesting dynamic in this race as it continues to play out. I see Tabner and Tavar in the chat, as Tabner also in this race, and he is now in the pits. Very interesting dynamic, of course, as this race continues to play out. And the crowd is absolutely loving it. They are eating this one out. Eating this one up here. Has also DeVille in the pits. So now it promotes Sean Lee up into the 3rd position in the BMW. At the end of today's round here at Brands Hatch, the drivers are going to receive BOP, as pit lane is getting very busy. The highest points earners are going to get rewarded balance of performance. That is just going to make the racing even closer. Meanwhile, your top 2 now, Jaden Harrison, Cody Lawrence, yet to pit. If you look at the left-hand side of your screen, the yellow next to the drivers' names indicates that they have made a pit stop.
Thank you.
Did hear a thank you there from Van Dorn, as Marlon Young is a lap down, currently in the bottom half. But here is your leader, Jaden Harrison. Now, crucial pit stop for the Jamaican, the only Jamaican on track. Actually, my apologies. The second Jamaican on track, DeVille Park, is still around. He's in the Toyota. Ooh, trouble. Waltzak gets a 360 and going. Looks like it was just by himself that spun. But crucially now, with Jaden in the pits, this allows Cody Lawrence to start to push on now. Oh, Sean Lee in the gravel. What has happened to him? Oh, and he's taken it to the pits. Sean Lee, what has happened? Did Sean Lee run out of fuel? He's out. Very interesting. I don't know what happened. It looked like he did teleport into the pits. That is huge. Big top 5 opportunity gone. But now it's Jaden Harrison who gets out on track. As there you see Van Dorn in 3rd position. Look how far he is against the pack. And check this out as well. Daniel Tabner behind Van Dorn, but both of them very close to each other. Casper as well, taking it back onto the track. So he's looking good. Ooh, a little bit off the track though is Van Dorn. This is going to give a big opportunity to Daniel Tabner, the Englishman, now with a chance of gaining a position here. Cody Lawrence in the pits. As we watch this battle here. We take a look at our leader. And where is Jaden Harrison? There he is. So, very crucial now. Cody Lawrence sitting in the pits. Has he come out? He's starting to move. Jaden Harrison on the front straight. Is it enough?
Oh,
it's going to be a bit
down?
of a drag race. Yeah, if you did teleport to the pits when you went off, you would be a lap down.
Who?
Not showing a lap down for me.
It's not showing that on my relative though.
Okay, let me just double check that for you. Okay, so no, you are not. You are not a lap down.
I should be.
Sean Lee having some issues. I'm not too sure. But he is not a lap down. We did see him teleport to the pits, but he's looking fine there on track. So very interesting dynamic there. 5 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in this one. This is the first race of 2. Jaden is dominating this league. Hey, Gabrielle, if you were there for the last championship, I don't know. Marlon Young, also a big contender. He did win in dominant fashion. X-Play looked very quick. Jaden Harrison very quick in this car as well. But we're going to find out. The reverse grid, the top 5, is going to be flipped on its head. Jaden's going to start 5th, followed by Cody, Lawrence, Van Dorn, and Tabiter, and then Oswin Wilson. However, between Van Dorn and Daniel Tabiter, this is going to decide the front row, whoever finishes in 4th position. So, very crucial. Do you go for the front row start in race 2, or do you go for the podium here, as these 2 drivers are going to continue to race on? 4 minutes and 40 seconds left to go. Huge action between these 2 guys, but Cody Lawrence able to get away at the latter stages of this race as Van Dorn does touch the gravel onto the outside. So it is going to be very action-packed as we come to the end of this race here. Daniel Tabiter still following on. And we go on board with him. So very close action on track. 4 minutes, 10 seconds left to go. Anderson Bino personal best. He's currently sitting in 10th position, so the last driver to score points, top 10 does get points, but only top 5 gets reversed. It's gonna get flipped for the reverse grid. Van Dorn running a very solid race, but he still has another McLaren lurking behind him. Daniel Tabiter, ooh, a little too much curb, hopped over 2 tires in the air momentarily, a little bit wide there. I'm gonna notice that. Yeah, he's in the grass. Final moments of this race, 3 minutes and 20 seconds. They also have an extra lap, and then remember, 2nd race as well coming up. Cody Lawrence, fastest lap of the race as well. Not gonna help too much. Ryan, trouble for him. Off the track, safe rejoin, he's good. Oh, and Van Dorn off the track. This is a huge opportunity for Daniel Tabiter down the inside. Sweet as you like it, taking candy from a baby. He's gonna get the move done. Oh, it's a bit of contact. Van Dorn runs into the rear, but one little mistake is gonna cost the Dutchman the podium position. And that's huge. And that is it. One little mistake can really cost you everything. And it really did there. Daniel Tabiter goes up into 3rd. Van Dorn gonna be kicking himself that he let a free position go. Now, on the bright side for Van Dorn, he's gonna start in the front row with Oswin Wilson, and on the inside, the preferred line. Lap traffic. Ryan's gonna need to stay onto the left-hand side of the track. Oh, and Ryan is gonna get a drive-through penalty for cutting the track, and Van Dorn is gonna try to take this opportunity. That Tabiter had a slow entry into that corner. This fight is still very much on. Between these 2, a little bit of a squeak, a little squiggle there. Squeaky squiggle there from Daniel Tabiter, and Van Dorn's gonna take it down the inside very aggressively. They're side by side as they enter the front straight. Tabiter holding on desperately. And Van Dorn backing off, gonna take the slipstream. Into turn 1, gonna try to take a wide angle. Over the curb, pushing on, big chance for a dive bomb. Tabiter knows it, he defends the inside. Van Dorn to the outside. Switchback possibly. Tabiter holds on. Very good. Drive-through taken from Ryan, so he's good to the end of the race. No penalty for him extra. Tabiter missing out on the apex there. Good run from Van Dorn, almost pushing him through the exit. Into the left-hander, very wide there. Mike is going to take it, and he's going to get a very monstrous run. And this might be the run that he needs. Oh, a lot of curb he used excessively. And that's going to kill his momentum. Under a minute left to go, and we still have 1 extra lap. So 2 to go from Harrison. So Van Dorn still trying to find a way to get his 3rd position back. Both of them fighting tooth and nail in identical cars. So no excuse from any of them. Left-hander there, better curb, better apex there from Tabiter. Van Dorn's gonna miss out, but he's gonna have the slipstream. This is where he loves to make the move. Jaden Harrison's going to take back the fastest lap. Every fastest lap is a point. Or should I say the fastest lap for a point, and it's also his personal best, 165. Final lap for all these drivers, and one opportunity left for Van Doren to get back his position. A little bit wide there. On corner entry into that hairpin, now down to the left-hander. And Van Doren losing more time. There we have your leader on the left-hand side of your screen. As he continues to race on to the checkered flag, the Jamaican, Jaden Harrison. I believe he still has 2 laps to go. I don't think he crossed the line in time, so we did not get the white flag just as yet. So that is good news for Daniel Taberner, and maybe not the best of news for Daniel Taberner, but the best news for Van Doren. Oh, into the grass there on the outside. Just about able to get back onto the track, but dirt on his tires, and that is what I expected. Van Doren is going to run off the circuit. I think that might do it if Daniel Taberner does not make any mistake. Van Doren just running out of road, and Jaden Harrison should be beginning his final lap of the race. That's going to do it for that battle there. Oswin Wilson does have a chance, though, with a struggling Van Doren. Those tires don't look the best. Sean Lee, 6th position, followed by, Jerry and DeVille. These 2 guys have been battling all race long. And we're going to get another bit of action. That's there. You see down the outside. Oh, my God. Sweet as you like it. The Jamaican of DeVille Park swoops through. What a move there. Oh, that's why Jerry did not make his stop, and he made it on the last lap. Or did he? Actually, I'm not too sure. Because I believe he may have... All right, just from an expert point of view, he had a very quick stop, so I don't think that was tires. I think he came in a second time to take some fuel. Oh, trouble! Andy Rees on the front straight. Now in 10th position, Webster down the road. That's still points on the board. Huge there, but it is this man, Jaden Harrison, on the back straight. What a race for him. Jaden Harrison, pretty dominant, was able to open up the gap from the start of the race. But as soon as the pit stops went through, he soared to the skies as Jaden Harrison is going to come across the line. He is going to take the victory here. Race 1 is going to go to the Jamaican, Jaden Harrison. Cody Lawrence, debut race win, is going to be in his books there. It's not the full race win, but it's going to be like a win in his heart there. A second place is the best effort here in this first effort here. Daniel Taberner. Oh, that was very close.
Yeah, I'm not liking this whole defending 3rd race for you under fuel
now
thing.
Take a look at that. Daniel Taberner, I think he just about crossed the line.
Did you get
against Van Doren.
I think I did. Just.
Did you run out?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, he did run out of fuel.
I was lifting for most of that lap. I ran out a little bit after clearways.
Well, I think he
Finish
still
it
took
like
3rd position.
0.4 meters.
And your top 5 gets rounded out with Ozzy.
I finished 0.0.
As more drivers still coming across the line. Andy Rees gonna come across 10th position, the last driver to take some points home. Casper, P15. Well, Zach, Danny Nasir, last 2 drivers. Any opportunity for Danny to come around through? Doesn't look like it.
Ran out of fuel at turn 1. Have to finish.
Wow, so you guys really clutched it with the fuel at the end there.
Yeah.
Well, amazing first race there. It was very, very clean. Had 1 or 2 little argy-bargy moments, but very, very proud of you guys. Very clean, amazing, entertaining first race. The battles throughout it, so spectacular. We're gonna get into the interviews of the top 3 now, starting Daniel Taberner. My goodness, you must be sweating the most here, and to have the fuel run out, that is just, yeah, that is job well done. to take home the podium, 3rd position. Tabaner, that must have been a lot of weight you must have lost in that one. How was that race for you? Daniel Tabaner, do we have you? I do see you muted. Might have stepped away from his rig, so we're gonna come back to him. Cody, do we have you on the mic? Cody Lawrence.
Yes, sir, you do. Sorry, I forgot I pushed talk.
No worries, no worries. Well, amazing, incredible effort from you here. 2nd position, a great race, debut race. Congratulations, first P2 on the board. How was that race for you?
Well, I kind of had my fate decided for me after T2. Mike managed to sneak through. I think he underfueled, I think, for the first stint. So trying to get by him. He put on a good defense, but it just had to be patient to get by Mike. Just too far up the road. I had some good pace at the end, but well done to Jaden on the win. Good job to Daniel on P3. Dang it, Mike, for holding me up for the first stint, but he put on good defense, so good job on his P4. Yeah, want a little more? We'll see what we can get in the next race.
100%. Good luck on it. And
Yes,
in first place, Jaden Harrison. Incredible race from you. P1, very dominant in that Mercedes. How was that one?
It was a good race. I found some pace on the race pace, but yeah, I kind of got the gap there fighting behind and no need to push or risk anything, so I just started to just calm down towards the end. Lap time really mattered. I just wanted to bring it home with the gap, so yeah, it was pretty good, and hopefully we fight closer next race.
Game plan, you start in P5 here for this race 2. What's the strategy?
Same as usual, take my time, stay up the incidents, and keep moving forward.
Well, cannot wait to see how you do here. Congratulations on the race win. Good luck in the 2nd. I'm just gonna get one more shout. Daniel,
getting whopped.
Yes, sorry, I thought you'd do Jaden first. I snuck off after the race.
Don't worry about it. Martin, the BOPs are for after the round, not for the race itself, not for the first race and the 2nd race. Yeah, Daniel, amazing effort, P3. A war, you must have sweat the most out of all these drivers here. Yeah, great attack, P3 on the board against Van Dort, and then running out of fuel at the end. Yeah, cream at the very top there, whipped cream to go. How was that one?
Very sweaty. You're entirely right. That was a bit tense, especially at the end. Mike and Cody ahead were doing a really solid job holding me off at the start. I couldn't really get by them until I think we all pitted off cycle from each other. I messed up my pit stop a little bit, so I dropped a lot of time. Cody went off up the road.
Well, either way, incredible effort from you. Reverse grid now, bit of survival to do. But yeah, let's see if we can see you swim through the sweat and get another good result. Good luck, and congratulations on the podium result.
Yes, thank you very much.
All right, race 2 coming up in 1 minute's time.
Daniel, you're so lucky that
We're going to let those drivers talk, and we're going to end it off. Thank you so much for tuning in to the first race of 2. We will see you for the 2nd.